Okay, everyone. So now we are learning the comments. The comments are the explanatory notes which are included into the program. To understand the comments, we are taking an example here. Let us suppose that we have created a program. In this program, we have defined a function. The name of function, let us suppose, is info. And we have written some code inside the info function. Now, if we are delivering this program to somebody else, let us suppose I have created this program, nobody else can understand what is this info function is about. He has to go inside and read the complete code. So it will be going inside and reading the complete code line by line, because nowhere it is mentioned that what is info. Info is doing the sum or subtraction. It is doing some other thing. It is not mentioned. So to make this code easy, we are putting a comment here for the other person. That is called the comment. So above the function, we are providing a comment. Whenever we start the comment, we simply use the single quote. So comment always start with the single quote. And afterward, we define the line that we want as the comment. Just like we are saying that this info function is checking the user ID. Let us suppose. So here we will mention checking user ID. Now, if we are going to give this code to anybody, here we don't have to go inside the info function. By only reading that line, we can understand that this info function is going to check the user ID. So let us suppose that if the code is given to somebody else, now that is going to correct the code. Maybe some problem is going on. So by this line, it can see that yes, this function is for the user ID. And if some problem with the user ID is going, then we can go inside and correct it. So these are some lines. With the help of that, any person can understand the code. Because in the programming languages, it is not like that the developer will always be there. Maybe developer is not there into the job. Maybe developer is going somewhere else. So who will learn that? Other person can read that code with the help of these comments. These comments can be single line and the multiple line. So first of all, we are learning the single line comment. Whenever we are providing a comment into a single line, that is called the single line comment. So we provide a single quote, single quotation mark before that line. Let us suppose that we are having a comment. Let's say it is welcome. Now to make this welcome as a comment, we are going to provide a single quote before that. So that is now the single line comment. So that means whenever we apply a single quote, it becomes the comment. Next type of comment we are having is multi-line comment. Let us suppose that we are having two lines. The one is welcome, the other is hello. So we want that these lines should be commented. Means more than one line is called the multiple line comment. Now here, one option is that we can provide the comma before everyone. Now you assume that if there are 40 lines, so 40 times we have to apply the comma. That is one option. Or there is a multiple option given by the .NET that we has to select these multiple lines, those we want to make the comment. So firstly, we have to select these lines, just like welcome and hello, or multiple lines, whatever we are having. Then afterward, we have to click on the edit menu. Then afterward, click on advanced. Then afterward, click on the comment selection. So when we do so, after that, automatically before all lines, the comma will be provided and they are now becoming as the comment. There is also a shortcut available that we can simply press Ctrl K and Ctrl C. So this is how we can provide the single line or the multiple line comments in the .NET. Now we are taking a real life example with the help of the program. We will understand that how we can provide the comment and how they are useful. So now we are taking a program. So this is the example of the comment. Here we are taking a program. First of all, we have designed a form, which is form 1. There we have dragged and dropped one label. So this is label 1. We change the text of label as enter password. Then we dragged and dropped one text box. This is text box 1. Afterward, we dragged and dropped one button. So this is button 1. And we changed the text of button as the login. Then afterward, we double click on the button. Then this coding will open. Here we are having public. Public means accessed outside. Class form 1. So this form 1 class is created. And this class is ending with the end class. Now, here we are having this button code. That is private because button is the part of form. So private. Sub means void. Then button 1 underscore click. So that is the name of button function. Now this is one parameter which is passed. It is the another parameter which is passed. So two parameters are passed. Then afterward handles button 1 dot click. So whenever the button got clicked, this function will call. And this sub is ending with the end sub. Now we can see that here in this button we have done the comments. Now before that we just click on the form. Anywhere on the form we can click, and afterward this form load function will be open. So here is private means accessed inside, sub means void, and this is form underscore load means whenever we click on the run project and the form start, then this function automatically starts. So that is the form load function. Then afterward this is the one parameter, then this is the second parameter. It is going to handle mybase.load means whenever this form is loaded at the same time this work. That means just like we have some startup files whenever we load our window. Similarly, whenever the form is loaded into the .NET, this function is automatically called. And here is the end sub. So whenever we start with the form, automatically this function got called. Here is the text box 1 dot password character means this text box 1 dot password character we are providing star. Means if user is writing something here, that is taken as the star. So here it is not displaying to us, simply stars are coming. For the understanding of other programmer, if we are providing this code to anybody else, then we are giving comment. We can see that there is a single code, so single line comment is there. This is form load coding. So this is the coding of form load. It is providing password character to the text box. So the other person can easily understand that this code is going to work for the password character. So this is one part. Then afterward, if we click on the button after entering the password, then this function will run. This is the function of button 1 underscore click. Here we can see that if text box 1 dot text means whatever we have inserted inside the text box, which is right now star displaying, is equal to Ankit Verma. Let us suppose that is my name. Then afterward it will say message box login success. So if this is correct, then a message box will appear saying login success. And if now to display to the other programmer, we are giving a comment. These are the two comments. So these are the multi-line comment. This is button coding. This is the area of button coding. It will display message box if password is correct. So these are the lines which we are displaying to the other programmer so that he can read and understand about this code. So these are called the comments. So that is all about the comment.